Aloha guys, Scuba Chris here. I just got in my Okuma Rockaway Surf SP rod. Now this first came out in 2021. It was released by Okuma. I got one of the first ones, which was 8'6", and me and one of the writers from Hawaii Fishing News, Jeff, came with me, and we went on the field to, even though this is classified as a surf casting rod, it is for the for sea perch. Now, if you know what sea perch is, Okuma made two lines of rods for sea perching for the coastlines of California up to Oregon. Now, this was originally meant for the Oregon anglers. First came out the original Rockaway, then the Rockaway SP. This is a little bit more dedicated to the sea perchers who are fishing with sea perch in where the waves are crashing along the shoreline, and you also get halibut and stripers. I was excited to finally get this one, the 11-footer. Now, like I said, I do have the 8'6", and I will get that back shortly. So this rod has traveled 3,000 miles away from the continent where it was originated, and now it resides here in Hawaii, and it's one of the most popular whipping rods, which is spin original. I guess I should have a picture up here what the original looked like, hopefully. So the original was 8'6", and that came in medium light or medium. Now this one here, this is the 10-footer. I'm sorry, this is the 11-footer. There's a 10-footer and an 11-footer. Both of them are in M+, which is medium plus. Now, what the heck is medium plus? I was kind of curious on that. And what I'm theorizing, you got medium and you got medium plus. So medium plus is a slightly stiffer rod, which means is that instead of getting a full parabolic bowing with the rod, it's going to be more centered from the middle toward the tops. It's going to be a little bit more boosting power, but it's not going to be stiff like a medium heavy. It's going to be between a medium heavy and a medium. So that's my guessing of what a medium plus is. Now the lure rating, I like the lure ratings on these, really do. It's rated between 1 to 3 ounces. So it gives you a wide range. If you're going to go Carolina style with grubs and using lead eggs, to maybe hammer bombs, which is resin casting bombs. You can do my favorite, which are jigs. You can go with a whole assortment of different types of lures, because 1 to 3 ounce gives you a nice wide range. This one here is 7.56 ounces. 11 feet and 7.56 ounces. That is really light because it's a carbon rod, so it's a very, very light rod. You know what? I love the hook keeper. That's a, look at it, double-footed hook keeper, stainless steel. Now normally you get, when you have a hook keeper, it's just one thin wire, and trust me, that's not gonna last too long if you use your rod a lot. But look at it, look how tough that is. Low center of gravity. Trust me, this, you can't even bend it if you want it. This is a tough double wire here. Look how tough that is and how thick. This one too. So and what I want to show you is when you're holding this and you cast this, right? What do you see that's different about this rod? Now, bear with me. This is the rear grip. See that? This is the it's supposed to be a foregrip here. No foregrip, and the reason being, look at that, is that all the power is going to be towards the back, so you can choke up on it, cast your line out. No foregrip here. So what's going to happen is now when you boosting in your fish, you got your hand over here. This part here is digging into your leg or your gut area, and you're pulling the fish in that way. Look at this power grip here. I can just keep pumping the fish in like this. No area. You know these 10, 11-foot rods? These are 9+1, which means 9 guides to the 1 tip. And they're 2-piece, meaning 2 even pieces. So with the 50/50, it's gonna make, even though it's 11 feet, it's gonna make it a lot easier when you wanna put this away for transporting. And look at, like I said again, 5,000 cherry size for this. Guys, use are the SQ316 stainless steel SeaGuides. These are very, very good quality. And you notice the guides up here, look how thin they are. They are very, very thin. This tells me this was meant for braid. I mean, you can use very, very thin mono, but I would stick to braid. Anytime when you see these thin guides like that, that usually means this was intended to be a braid specific rod. So what do I like about this, and why did I get the 11? Well, here in Hawaii, a rod like this, if you get a longer rod like 10-11, you're gonna get way more distance casting out than you ever would with an 8'6". When we test 8'6", it was over a reef area where we can hit sand pocket there, ledge system there. It was more specific. But if you open a vast area where everything is the same, like all moving sand, a rod like this would be better. So I was thinking 10 or 11. Well, might as well just get the 11. It's going to be the same thing as the 10, just going to get a little bit more reach, right? So depends on how you fish. Maybe the 10-footer might be better for you because there might be some underbrush around that you have to be worried about so you don't whack your tip off. So there you go. That's my report. And I really want to test this in the field, but this is just an unboxing and my first impressions. So thanks a lot for listening. And the views are purely my own. You know, I don't represent any companies, and I just want to be honest and give you what my impressions are, since I already reviewed 8'6" when it first came out 4 years ago. Thank you. Or 3 years ago. Thank you. For a very thin, lightweight carbon-based rod, look how stiff this is. You're going to propel your lure way, way out there in the surf. You're going to enjoy this rod.